Yo, hey, hey. I see RJ already in the building. Hey, RJ. I am doing this very quick and impromptu. I had a couple extra minutes today, so I'm going to take advantage of it today. We'll see who shows up. I don't have my headphones in, so I actually can't tell what the audio is like. So, RJ, can you let me know if the audio is clear or not? All right, we're letting some people trickle in. Jacob, what's going on, sir? I saw you live yesterday. Appreciate it. Appreciate you stopping by. Tariq is live. Yes, I know. I have not been live. I honestly don't remember the last time I went live. Like it, how long it's been. It's been a very, very long time. So I wanted to actually do this today by sharing this particular info. I've had a pretty busy day. Still a little jet lagged. You can probably hear it in my voice. The general's in the building. Appreciate you, Sledge. Um, I just finished recording my next video. Of course, it's also a work day. It's hot as blazes outside. I was walking the dog. Chad's minutes is in the building. What's going on, Chad? So yeah, when you see my next video, if you see the Rick and Morty T-shirt, you know that was the video that I recorded today. Um, I'm gonna let a couple people just trickle in. I'm not gonna take up too much time today, but I wanna like have a quick conversation with y'all because I haven't gone live in so long that I felt like it was necessary. Instead of making a video, I just wanted to do it this way. But a couple of things that recently happened um, that kinda, like, caught me off guard, I would say. So none of this was actually planned. 524 is the most trash rule in the game, no debate. I I have to agree with you now. I can't not agree with you. It's because, um, I recently applied for a new card. I'm gonna get into the story of why. I didn't necessarily need to, but it was a very opportunistic opportunity, spontaneous opportunity for me to do so, and so I was like, "You know what? This just makes sense for me to go ahead and do it because 'cause we're all in this credit card game, and we're all at some level are like, yo, you can get a welcome bonus, you might as well go do it. If you got to spend, go do it." And that's one of the reasons why. So, before I say anything more, actually, before I even tell you which card it is, um, I'm above 524. I'm at 624, and this is a personal card, so not even including my business cards. I was above 524, and Chase still approved me for this card, which is what I was, like, super offset about. Like, I was expecting an instant denial, but I shot my shot, and they gave it to me, and I'm gonna walk through the process and everything that happened. It didn't take a lot of time, but I was actually surprised that it happened. But in short, I ended up getting my first hotel card, IHG Premier, um personal card, not the business card. And Jake, I know you and I have also gone back and forth in comments about the IHG cards. But I got the personal card, not the business one. And that's what really got me because it is a personal card. Um, I hope it is a great card. I know it's well into my setup. So I might even reach out to you some more, Jake, to ask a couple more questions or outside of just regular spin it at IHG Platinum travel bank, how what other ways you might use it. I need to get some time with it. I'll probably do like a 90-day situation, 90-day review or 6-month review on it. But there's a couple of reasons why I got it. And before I get into that, I see a lot of my channel members are in the chat right now. So can I take a quick pause and give a special thank you to every single of my channel members. Um, you guys help support me in multiple ways, and you know that everything that I get from you guys, or anything from super chats, or anything I get from YouTube in general, goes right back into my channel, so I can help upgrade my channel and continue to provide better experiences, better content back to you. So there's that. Surprised I just got an IHG card. Yeah, yeah. Never had a hotel card before. I have not. Also, speaking of that. shout out to Sledge for consistently dropping his IHG referral link in the Discord because I actually clicked on it. Now, Chase did put me through some ringer, which I'm gonna get through, so hopefully it all goes through, but shout out to Sledge for dropping the referral link because I clicked his link before I went through any of it. But anyway, I said what car did I get and why did I get it? Well, the first reason of why I said this was a very spontaneous decision was because over the holiday weekend, I ended up buying a new bike, a e-bike, a hybrid bike. So it's a pedal bike with a motor built into it because my wife got one and I have a kid car seat on the back of it that they can ride on, and I didn't have a bike myself. And so even my son was like, "Dad, bike, bike." And he wanted me to go riding with him whenever his mom, my wife, and them went out. So I'm like, "All right, cool. I got to go get one of these things." And they're not cheap. And I knew that it was gonna, like, take care of the entire wealth of one swipe. So I'm like, "There's no point for me not to do this. So let me go ahead and find something where I can actually still benefit from it." This goes back to what you were saying, Tariq, of why IHG, because I stay at intercontinental hotels more than anything. I stay at them for work, I stay at them for personal. I'll be at one in 2 of them before the end of the year for both for personal trips themselves. So it just makes the other aspect was the instant platinum status. I have never gotten platinum status with IHG no matter how much I stay with them because you need, like, to keep me honest here, you need, like, 20 something nights, I think, to actually get it. To hit platinum, it's up there. I don't know off the top of my head, so don't hit me too hard, but it's up there, and I can get gold status, but I never had platinum status, and with platinum status, I'll get upgrades, I'll get extra benefits, I'll get extra perks, those types of things. And then last but not least, as I mentioned, IHG is one of my corporate hotel travel partners, which is why I love Intercontinental, and now they just signed on or acquired Kipton, which I'm really excited to start staying at as well. Um, 'Cause there's a couple of new kitchens in New York, and I'll be in the NYC area 2 more times before the end of this year, and I'm planning on staying there because where I need to stay closer to the meatpacking district, there's Kipton's, but the Intercontinental is, like, north of Times Square, which is a very far walk, 40-ish blocks, which I'm not trying to do in the winter, so I'm looking forward to staying at those Kipton hotels. Um, so yeah, now if I'm on a work trip, I'll get 26 points per dollar because I get to use my personal card to actually fund that, and then I get fully reimbursed. So just another win there. And then last but not least, IHG is also a partner with United, and we don't need to get into my relationship with United, but $50 in travel bank every single year. Now, that is split up the same way that the, Saks Fifth Avenue credit is split on the Amex Platinum. So it's 25 in the first 6 months and then $25 at the back 6 months. But, for y'all that don't know, Travel Bank actually has an expiration date of 5 years. So even if I get my $25 for the back half of 2024 right now, it's gonna last till 2029, which is a very, very long time and gives me plenty of room to actually use it or start stacking them up, get 300, $500 into a travel bank and then just pay, for a flight directly out of said travel bank. Um, so yeah, that's why I got the card, and let's talk about the process. So this won't be a very long live, but let's talk about the process. My audio is cutting in and out. That's the last one that I saw. I'm sorry, Mike. I have my headphones in, so I can't actually hear myself, so thank you for that, but let me adjust this real quick. I'm gonna go on mute, adjust my audio interface. Okay, hopefully a little bit better. I'm gonna come back to, the questions and the comments in a second, but I want to talk about the process because as I had mentioned, well, before this, I was at 624, so now I'm at 724, and I knew I was above 524. I would actually fall down to exactly 524 this November, and that was the first reason why I said, "Hey, I wanna just take this opportunity to see would they even acknowledge it, would they even entertain me putting in an application." So, once again, um, we went to the bike shop. I find the bike that I want. It's actually on sale. It's on sale for over $1,200. So I would by grabbing the sale and not missing out on it, I would actually end up or saving $1,200. So I didn't want to miss out on this. So I'm like, "You know what? I'm gonna buy it today," which probably wouldn't anyway. This was literally like the 3rd or the 4th of July, a couple of days about a week ago. I said, "You know what? I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna, like, just see if I can apply." And I went to the personal card first, thinking I should just go directly to the business card knowing I was over, but I don't know what told me to go to personal side first, so I did. And when I put in the application, it was not instantly approved. It was put on hold, and a lot of that was because, yes, it was the 4th of July. So, they said, "Hey, you're in review. Don't worry, you'll get a response back with X amount of days." And so I was like, "Not good enough. I don't wanna lose out on this sale. I'm gonna call the reconsideration line." So I called the reconsideration line, and I talked to a couple people, and I even was verbatim, was like, "The team that would approve these requests are off on the 4th of July. They're off today. You're not gonna get an answer today. You have to call back tomorrow. There's nothing we can do. There's no way around it. You gotta call back tomorrow." But the simple fact that I wasn't instantly denied gave me that little bit of hope of, "Okay, let me go ahead and call back tomorrow because you haven't said no, even though you haven't said yes." Because if it was a straight no, it just would have been a straight no. Like, pure let the computer just say, "You're over 524." No. And because that didn't happen, I actually thought I had an opportunity here. So, I called back the very next day, and in the morning, I'll talk to one person, and they were like, "Oh, yeah, you're in review," et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. "Let me take a manual review and look this over. All we need is a couple of people to take a look at it." And I'm like, "Alright, cool. I'm gonna stay right here on the phone. I'm not gonna hang up. I'm just gonna stay right here." And after maybe my 2nd person, I got to a account reviewer that really went into detail about my information. So she asked me, like, "How much money do I make a year? How much do we spend on our home payments?" Those types of things, and I answered all of them honestly. And then it also made me "Hey, I should probably go check my Equifax," which I knew was good, um, but just to be sure, just to say, like, if there was anything different or funny on there because I've never gone through this type of experience. And, of course, nothing was on there. I had no, like, fraudulent or identity theft situations on there, and my credit score was over 800. So I'm like, "Alright, cool, everything's good." Then just to preface, I even told her, I'm like, "Well, if you really want, I don't know if it'll help or not, but you can save our house payment that we pay every month is split with my wife. So if that helps, just let me know." And she's like, "I don't know if it helps or not, but we'll sit here and play around." Um, and then I was for maybe another 20 or 30 minutes, and then a sign-off person comes on. The sign-off person, I guess, is the manual reviewer that literally, like, checks the box or not. And so I was talking to this is now the 3rd or 4th person I was talking to, 'cause this gentleman was, like, just asking me standard questions, not rude or anything like that. Never brought up, "Hey, you got too many accounts, you got too many inquiries, you got too many cards with us, you got too much credit with us." None of that. He was just like, "So why are you getting this other card?" And I was completely honest, like, "Look, I got a big purchase coming up. I'm doing it because I know I'm gonna hit that welcome bonus, like, right away. I don't wanna lose out on this opportunity, but I'm gonna be completely real with you." And I think this was the turning point in the entire situation. I even told him, like, "I'm gonna miss out on this sale, and if you can't give me today, I'm just gonna go use one of my Amex cards." I said that verbatim, and I purposely said that to say I'm gonna go use a competitor card, knowing that they're obviously gonna miss out on that transaction of whatever that price tag was gonna be, which obviously was high because I already mentioned it's gonna take care of almost everything in one swipe. He said, "Cool, I just need one, like, to send it off to my director or my supervisor or something like that, but everything on my end looks good," but I still didn't get an answer. It wasn't until about an hour or 2 later, I got the email, like, "Hey, your new card's approved." And that's when it kinda hit me, I'm like, "Is 524 a lie? 'Cause I'm clearly over it." They saw it. I talked to enough people that knew that I was over 524, and no one stopped me. Now, of course, there's a lot of ifs and factors that could have came to play in that. One is, you know, my credit history. my relationship with Chase, even though I don't have a Chase checking or savings account in any way. I do not bank with Chase. I don't have cards with them. Had plenty of open credit. All my cards at the moment were basically paid off, so they didn't even ask, "Hey, let's shift some credit from X card over to this card," or anything like that. They just gave me a new credit limit. This card actually only has a $5,000 credit limit. Whatever, that's enough. I'm probably never gonna put $5,000 on it or hold $5,000 on it. But yeah, they approved it over 524. So it makes me think, like, if rules can be bent, they 100% can be broken, and I really wanna understand, like, does anyone else have this type of experience? Because now 524 means nothing to me. I know I've beaten it once, I might only beat it once my entire life. I beat it. I can at least say that, I beat it. You can never take that away. So, that's my story. That's my new card. That's my 524, 724 strategy. And like I said, those are just personal cards. Take out my new cards, I'm not even counting those. I'm over 524 on personal cards. As of right now, I'm 724 just on personal cards right now, and that'll drop down in November, and then I should be under 524 come February of next year, if I did my math right. But let me jump into a couple of these questions and comments and see what if you have said or asked. But yeah, drop me any questions if you want, but that's really the entire thing right there. Oh, Key's here. What's going on, Key? Uh Welcome to the rabbit hole of hotel. It'll probably be my only one, Pete, not gonna lie. I don't think I need another one, and I only got this one because it 100% fit into the already established, setup and lifestyle that I already have. So, if it weren't for that, I wouldn't even considered it. But now, I mean, like, even a platinum upgrade, like I said, I already have 2 or 3 different intercontinental trips, 2 personal, 1 business that are already booked. If I can get from a standard king room to a suite or anything like that, I mean, I'll take it because it's, like, right there. Matt Clausen is here. Matt Clausen, not as well as RJ and Tariq. If you guys have not checked out our new podcast, Stack Your Points, feel free to do so. Links are all over the place. I will find one. It's in the Discord. I'll find one and drop it in this description after I end this call. Um, Vincent, thank you, Lonnie. I enjoy your United content. I enjoy that you enjoy my United content, and thank you for watching, and thank you for supporting the channel. I really do appreciate that, Vincent. Don't discriminate against the like button, absolutely. Let's see what I have next. From BJ, I have an off-topic question. Applied for Capital One and then requested state ID verification. Sorry. I think I got something in the last couple of days. They requested state ID verification, submitted. I haven't heard anything yet in almost 10 days. The first thing I can say is just call them back. I don't have a single Capital One card. I've never had a Capital One card. I am not familiar with their, business or their customer service in any way, so I don't wanna, like, leave you hanging, but I don't wanna just make up an answer. But if I were in your shoes, the first thing I would do is call them back, call their reconsideration line, call their customer support, or a number on the back of any other Capital One card if you already have one. That's what I would recommend. But yeah, I've never had an experience with Capital One in any way, so I don't want to say anything, provide any false information. IHG is very liberal with the upgrades for people with status. Cool. RJ's glad that I beat 524. Um, let's see what else we got. That's when he was saying, "My audio was cutting in and out. Hopefully, it's better now. The money that goes into the United Travel Bank from IHG is expires in 6 months, which is trash." I did not know that. I thought it was standard, like, 5 years, so thank you for that, Slick. As you can tell, I'm not gonna say I didn't do my research. I did a good amount of it, but I haven't read all the terms and conditions. So 6 months? I'm still fine. I'm gonna burn it off in 6 months, but thank you for that, Slick. I had to call reconsideration when I got approved at 1324. Jeez. Dude, you are literally when it comes to credit cards. I can't even fathom having applying for another one while you're at 1324, and if I remember correctly, you're already at 40 plus active cards. So you and Key, both of y'all, kudos to y'all. Kudos. We probably talked to the same person. Probably. Um, Rodrigo, Chase 524 rule doesn't matter if recent open credit cards haven't shown up on your credit reports. That's also what I'm thinking because, as I had mentioned, I will have 2 cards dropping off within the next, like, 6 to 8 months. So, like I said, the first one is November, so what's that? 4 to 5 months from now? Um, actually, no, a little bit longer, but the first one is dropping off guaranteed this November, and then, like, right behind it, like I said, in February. I think that also played a factor of, good credit history, paying your bills on time, high credit score, and the fact that these are gonna fall off. I can't guarantee it because they didn't give me that information, but I do think that played a factor into it. Sledge says, "Not on your report, Chase can't see it either." Yeah, and I went to my report, and it says how many inquiries I have. It also shows how many credit card, accounts that I have, especially if you go through, like, the big 3, you can actually see all the accounts, but I mean, I can't be mad. They gave me exactly what I wanted. I don't know why, and the only reason why I really didn't want the business credit card is for 1, 2 reasons. That interest spend is like $1,000 more. It's $4,000 in 3 months versus $3,000 in 3 months. Um, also, the one that I got was 140,000 points if I hit that, intro spend. So I didn't do the 4-night reward, welcome offer. Don't ask why, but the other aspect of it is the travel insurances are a little bit less. The dollar amount is a little bit less on the business cards than it is on the personal card. And that's why I wanted to shoot this shot for the personal card. 524 is definitely not a lie. I got denied for United Biz card. Come on, man, we ain't gotta bring that up again. We don't gotta bring that up again. Can we just rip that band why are you gonna rip that Band-Aid off? The rep said it was because I got more than 5 cards in 24 months. That was earlier this year. Yes, I remember it. And I remember our conversations about how hurt you were that, you couldn't get it. So we do not need to bring that up again. Philmo, how you doing, Philmo? Haven't heard or spoken to you in a while either. I haven't been very active in the discourse. I've had a lot going on in the personal life, but you'll start seeing me back in there now. I'm gonna be planted on the ground for at least the next month or so. Actually, I don't have another trip until the creator meetup, so all through the rest of July through August. I don't think I have another trip planned. I think I'm just gonna be home. So I'll be back to my normal hijinks, activities, all that stuff across, YouTube and in the Discord very soon. But anyway, uh, I have never beat 524, but I'll probably keep trying. Yeah, just try. Like I said, I was expecting an instant denial and I didn't get it. So yeah, what's wrong with trying? Like the worst they can tell you is no, or not give you something that you don't have. So yeah. Sledge says I would prefer the personal one. Exactly. That's why I went with the personal one. And then Vincent comes back with I've never reached 524. Give it time. Give it time. You'll be surprised how easy it is to get 5 cards in 24 months. You know what? Talk to Sledge, to Jacob's Points and Profits, they'll tell you how easy it is to get 5 cards in 24 months, and now I just saw the, Premier card with a 120K Chase points offer, and we all know I love the Chase points. I use that the most valuable transfer or credit card rewards currency in my wallet or in my entire setup. I love my Chase points, but that's a $8,000 spend in 3 months? Nah. I might have to let it pass, unless something comes up, I'm gonna instantly be able to hit that. If I can get some work spent on that card, then absolutely. If I know I'm gonna have another large purchase, which I shouldn't, it's not even around Christmas yet, I'm not gonna start buying Christmas presents just yet. Maybe, but if I can't, unfortunately, I'm gonna let that, 120K offer pass me by. It'll be around again, if not, you'll get the 100,000 standard one. Tariq says, "I think I'm getting the business IHG card because I won it this year, but I'm still gardening my 524 status." Yeah, I understand that. Of course, business hits a little bit differently, but I don't like to play around with it because even though it's a business card, there's at times they will still look at your personal credit report, um, or maybe even get hit on there. Not all the time. It has happened to me once, so once again, just like this, breaking 524, this only happened to me once, but once is enough for me to say that it's happened. Filmo, Nola's gonna be fire. I sure hope so. I am looking forward to that weekend. I'm not gonna lie, I'm looking forward to that week. I haven't met I don't think I've met any of you guys in person yet. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to meeting a lot of y'all in person for the first time. Michael Long Way Travels is here, go check out his channel. I have not watched your most recent video. I see it in my queue, Michael. You will get a comment and a like to help out your algo very soon, um, but I haven't done it yet. I'm I'm behind. I can admit it. I haven't been a great creator friend. I'm behind it, I admit it, and I'm on top of it, I promise. Anyway, uh, Jacob says, "I easily got 5 business cards in 24 months." I saw your video on all the cars that you recently got, Jacob, and yeah, Vincent, it's really easy, and I didn't realize how easy it was until I saw that video of Jacob's. I don't remember, it was a couple of weeks ago, maybe a month ago, I think it was, but still, it was a good video, but it made me feel like, "Man, maybe I'm not should I get some more cards?" Like, this dude got, like, 12 exaggerating, but, like, 12 business cards in, like, the last year. Sledge says, "I refuse to let Chase dictate when I can get a card. Therefore, 524 doesn't really apply to me." And I agree with do you. Do what fits within your lifestyle, within your budget, within your means. Who am I to tell you what to do? But do what you're comfortable with, and I'm there for it. I'm there to support you as long as you're happy on the other side. No remorse. No remorse. Alright. That is all the questions that I see in here. That's my story. That's my new Stay on the lookout. I am looking to, of course, do a couple of different videos about this card. You'll probably see it, before you apply a video about it relatively soon. If not in July, most likely in August. I only do one of those a month. As well as what it's like to have it after my first, like, quarter, first 3 months, first 6 months, or even after my first trip when I go on my next, intercontinental trip. Like I said, I have 2 personal ones. I have one coming up right in September, then I'll be in the Intercontinental in Miami in October as well. So, yeah, might even do a video, about that, um, about that experience of having the card and actually being now a platinum and card holder with IHG. So, stay tuned. I'm really looking forward to seeing what having and owning a hotel card is like. As many of you know, I have been using my miles to book hotels almost wherever I want, unless I'm, like, I already have, like, free nights or anything like that. And also, how is this going to change my setup overall? It might change it, you know I might be able to save some United miles. I might be able to save some Chase points now and, still have the exact same focus in the same direction for my strategy with the partners and brands that I choose, but how does that affect my points accumulation and my points redemption? I'm really interested in seeing how all this can unfold by having it. Well, of course, I'll keep it for 12 months. Will I keep it for 13 or 14? We don't know. So for the next year, I'm paying my $99. We'll see what happens. Is it worth keeping? It probably will be. I'm already like I said, it already makes total sense. And of course, as you guys know, I'm from the Midwest, where you don't get luxury hotels in, like, Illinois. Well, of course, you can in, like, Chicago, but, like, throughout the Midwest, the Ohio, the Wisconsin, where my wife is from, it's like choice hotels and those types of things. So having that Holiday Inn, having that Staybridge, there's so many Staybridge suites in Illinois. This fits into my lifestyle, so that's why I chose this one. So, we'll see what ends up happening, but other than that, stay tuned. I'm actually gonna go ahead and end this stream because I know that Damien of Travel Spend Earns I forgot Travel Spends Earns Points, I believe it is, currently live, so I'm gonna hop over there and go support this channel. Come join me. Lonnie sent you. Another great creator with a lot of great info, so let's support each other. So, I will see you on his channel live right now. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for allowing me to share this story, and I don't wanna say I'm back, but I'm back, alright? So, like I said, I'm gonna be active again. Peace.